Exhale, hold. Lift, base. Reset, arms.
Still our only hope and prayer is under God.
I sincerely appreciate the opportunity to speak about the events of 9/11, because we never want the American people in general, or our local residents in particular, to ever forget what was undeniably the worst and most cowardly act of terrorism ever committed on American soil. At the time, my family and I were living in Washington, D.C. I was working as a federal agent for the Air Force, and my wife Alice was teaching at a local elementary school. Our children attended a school in Northern Virginia close to D.C. That morning, my wife's boss, the school principal, entered her classroom with an uncharacteristic sense of urgency. After sending her students back to their primary classrooms, he asked her where I was that day. She told him I was in a meeting at the Pentagon. He informed her that the Pentagon had just been attacked, and he suggested she contact me before assisting in a school system lockdown, because no one knew that a terrorist might strike next in D.C. The phone systems were overwhelmed, and she couldn't get through. But she did look out her window, and she saw smoke rising from the Pentagon from where she was at. Fortunately, my plans that day had changed. A meeting I had been rescheduled, and I was across the river at headquarters of Air Force One, the presidential aircraft. Later that day, we put together forensics teams to go over and start collecting that unenviable job of collecting evidence on part of the Pentagon that had been destroyed. When Alice and I finally made contact after several hours, she was able to use email to contact a faculty member at our children's school to let them know I was okay. Thank you, and God bless you, our military, our first responders, and the United States of America.
Today, I thank you also for the ability to come and to celebrate the memories of both those who had their lives taken from them in such a terrible terrorist attack. But I also take time to celebrate the lives and the memories of those who gave their lives to protect us, those who rushed into harm's way, those who took a chance where the odds were insurmountable. I thank you for their lives. But today we do not mourn, we do not weep, we celebrate their lives. And thank you for that same sense of freedom, same sense of patriotism, the same sense of honor that we can all have here today.